What's happening, everybody? Today, this is the 1-year anniversary of the cheapest Temu e-bike. So today, what I ended up doing was buying the next or the cheapest e-bike we can possibly find on Temu. So I'm going to put on what I paid for this thing, what it actually costs after the discounts. And the exciting part is you can also get these with these discounts. So this thing was about $199. And then I got a $40 discount when I purchased other items with this. I think the total discount was $70. But this ended up being a total of $159 for a full-on electric bike. Now, this is a very simple electric bike. It's one speed, and it's got a throttle, and it's got a battery, and it's got a 400-watt motor, or so it says. And so we're going to take a look at this, and we're going to see how it looks out of the box. I've never seen a box look so cute in my entire life. Look at this little squirrel right here. Now, this is a T1. I do not know the brand. I do not know the model. This is a surprise to me. When I open this thing, you and I are seeing it for the first time, and we're going to check this out. So let's unbox this thing and see how it looks. So full disclosure, how I got this thing so cheap was I ended up buying this walking pad along with the electric bike to make this more than $250. So this walking pad ended up costing me about $60, which is about half the price of Amazon. And the e-bike cost me about $150, which is about half the price of Amazon. So this is a fun way to get cheap products off Temu. And Temu has always delivered every single product I have. If they do not, you could always get your money back and they will always honor it. Temu is very reputable as far as I'm concerned and as far as I have seen. It's been pretty good. So I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't knock it till you try it. Okay, time to unbox this thing. I've never unboxed this. This is the first time I'm looking at it, as well as the first time you guys are looking at it. I don't think I need to cut this one down here. Okay, so here's what this is. This is black. This is the model number right here. Okay, let's knock this thing out. Oh, you know, win some, you lose some. All right. Okay, already I see a little tote bag in here, which is cool to see. It is mostly built, which is something I like to see. We're actually going to pull this down off the table. This is pretty heavy, actually. So yeah, that's that little tote bag here. Pretty cool to see. The last time I saw that, you could put that in the bike. Okay, let's pull the whole thing out. It's a one lift. And then here's the seat right here. Always a decent seat in that. And then here's the parts for the pedals and whatnot, if I had to imagine. Yep. And then you also get a bike lock. Look at that. I love when they include the bike locks. And then the toolkit, reflectors, and some other stuff. Okay, let's get this box out of the way. Let's see how this bike looks. Okay, there she is out of the box. Okay, so we have the toolkit and we have the manual. We're going to check the manual to see if this thing is actually 400 watts. So here you go. DC rear drive brushless motor, 48 volt, 350 watts. So this is a 350 watt bike. Not much to this bike. And here's the tools. I would hope there's a 15mm wrench in here. Wow, I hate those wrenches so bad. So here's the tools you get. You got a couple Allen keys, and then you have this absolutely wacky wrench. This is what you would use to do the pedals and everything like that. And there she is, fully built. We're gonna put the battery in there and see how it goes. Okay, we have the T1 350 watt bike out and we're going to test it out. This thing is pretty minimalistic, pretty basic, but for the price, $150, you have a full-on bicycle along with electric capabilities. And you could probably use this for about 10 to 20 miles if I had to guess on decent batteries. So we'll take a look at it, see how it works up the hill, down the hill, around top speed and all that jazz. I'm assuming this is going to go less than 20 miles an hour. I'm assuming this is not going to take us up a hill. And I'm also assuming this is going to be a very basic form of transportation. Let's get it out, see how it goes. All right, so we're turning it on. 4 bars, so we have full service, if you will. I'm going to turn the lights on just in case. We got a little horn here, and we're going to give this a try. Kickstand up, and first of all, we're going to try to pedal. Oh, there's the PAS. There it goes. Feels not too bad. Feels pretty good, actually. We're getting up the hill. Let's try it just with motor to get up this hill. This is a very, very steep hill right here. It's not working, as you can see. So we're going to actually pedal, and the pedaling works really well with this. I'm sitting down. I'm not exerting myself at all, and I'm actually making my way up the hill. Test the suspension. The suspension is there in spirit, but it's not doing much at all. It's doing a little bit. Let's hit this stick just to see. Yeah, almost as if it doesn't have any suspension at all. It is working though. It is working. Let me turn this off. Oh my God. See the difference between pedaling with no assist? Let's try it with assist. Turn that on. Oh, that's hard. And then with assist, there you go. So the assist does a lot, especially if you're commuting. And this thing feels pretty good. But after about 15 miles an hour, you can't use the pedals at all being in one gear. This does not have a Shimano system. Doesn't have any gears. It's simply just one gear. So this is pretty much a moped on the flat. And it's actually pretty quick. It's actually quite surprising. As you can see, I'm almost keeping up to that car who is boogieing. This is really quick. Oh, and here's the gears. So first gear doesn't go that fast. Second, third. So it's 3 gears. It's not 5. This is 3 gears. So on third gear, this thing is boogieing. I still feel it pulling me. But we're gonna test the top speed once we get down to the flat. This thing is really quick. Oh, there's the motor. It cut right there. So I'm assuming I'm doing about 25 miles an hour right now, and this thing did cut. So I'm going down the hill. There's no, it's actually slowing me down as I hit that. So if I'm coasting right here, I'm doing about 30 miles an hour. I'm gonna hit the brakes a little bit right here. The brakes are fantastic. All right, let's hit the throttle again. Throttle's working pretty darn good. I'm feeling pretty strong with this thing. Better than the scooters. Better than the scooters. Hate to break it to the scooter manufacturers. Those are for kids. These are for commuting. Even this little thing with a 14-inch wheels, it's better of a commuter with the bike than it is anything else. This thing feels pretty solid. For what it is, it's really nice. I'm getting up a small hill here without too much trouble. I'm gonna pull into here. I like it a lot. Okay, let's do a quick assessment of this so far. So here it is. Here's the bike. It's A1. No brand, because somebody didn't buy the brand and charge more for it. Typically, e-bike manufacturers will sell these in bulk to a lot of different companies who would sell these on the side for like $300. But here you go. So this is what it looks like. Very cool little bike. Not much to it at all. It does have the basics. It does have e-bike capabilities, and it does have regular bike capabilities. This is a great basic commuter that if it gets stolen or something like that, you're not going to be too hurt over, because it's $150 if you buy it right. So there you go. So the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to do a speed test. We're going to do a top speed test, see how fast this thing is. We're going to hit the play button. You can see my GPS is now working 1 mile an hour, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to hop on there. We're going to test the top speed of this thing, and actually we're going to watch it live. What's your guess on this thing? My assumption is this is going to be roughly 20 miles an hour. So here we go. Let's give this a try. So this is just going to be on throttle alone, the twist throttle right here. So this is going to be just on throttle alone. We're going to use the twist throttle. We're down to 3 bars on the battery because the battery is really small. This thing is a lot faster than they let up to be. Wow. It's about 21 to 22 miles an hour. We're going down a slight hill right now. We're on the flat right now, so we'll see if we lose any speed. So they're right, 18.99 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour. We're actually going up a hill. We're doing 18. So this is really, really good. See, now we're going up a hill, so it's going to slow down a bit, which actually checks out. Now we're down to 3 bars. 14 miles an hour, 13. We're going up a more significant hill. Got to bring the handlebars up a little bit more. So 10, 11 miles an hour. Road's really busy today for no good reason. So you can see right here, 8 miles an hour going up the hill. It's not the strongest bike, but it is a commuter. This is a pretty steep hill. It's not crazy, but it's pretty steep. But we're getting somewhere. Okay, let's stand up to actually pedal a little bit faster here. So the pedaling works until about 12 miles an hour, and then you're going too fast. Here I go pedaling again. 10 to 12 miles an hour is about the fastest you get pedaling. Okay, here we are. We're on the flat, hitting just about 20 miles an hour again. Good commuter bike. Not the greatest, but good. Look at the suspension, full suspension. One more time, we're gonna go down a hill. We're gonna see just how fast we go. This is a very steep downhill. All right, the motor's cut already at 20. Here we go. And if I hold the motor back, it actually drops. Okay, this is too fast. Okay, on motor, we hit a maximum of 19, 20 miles an hour, down a hill, 27. Okay, everyone, that's the video on the T1, cheapest Temu bike you could possibly get. Now, this thing worked great for what it was, but it is not great overall. In the grand scheme of things, with all bikes, this thing does the job. That's about all you're gonna get with it. It does the job. It doesn't do anything great, it just does it okay. And this bike, doing 20 miles an hour, fine, no issues, but it's got a small base. It's relatively comfortable to drive. It's not perfect. What I'm gonna say about this is you're gonna get the job done with it, but it's not gonna be a pretty way to do it. You're gonna have better bikes out there that do a lot more, but if your budget is $150 to $200, how could you go wrong with a bike like this? Because it's got a motor on it. It's gonna get you further and faster than a regular bike if you have some hills. I'm gonna give this bike 2 out of 5 stars at best, and I'll give you a total of 3 out of 5 stars just because of the price. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for sticking around, watching me buy and review these really cheap products, and we will see you in the next one. Take it easy, guys.